You two battled together in Ashes competitions, obviously England versus Australia. We're going to put a series to you now. What's better, England or Australia, in these various different areas? Oh. Firstly, politicians. Who's got the better Prime Minister? Who's actually, you're changing by the day at the moment.
Let's not go into British
is
politics.
Boris still the man? Is Boris
if you mention Brexit, I'm walking off.
No, I mean, who's the better PM, Boris or SCOMO?
Boris. Look at his barnet.
I love Boris too, so I'm going to have to go with Boris. I love him.
Right, so England lead. England lead 1-0.
I think he's fantastic.
Warne gave some political kind of news, didn't you, in the UK last year? Yep. He said, get on with Brexit. He was campaigning, just all of us get on with Brexit, let's leave. England's a great place, wasn't it?
I said, England's a great place to live. You've voted for Brexit. What my point was, you voted for Brexit. What's all the protest? Get on with it. Just you've voted for it. Get it done.
He'll be in Parliament soon.
And what sort of background in politics do you have to make those statements?
I could make some real changes that people would love.
Yeah.
Shane for PM.
I've got my finger on the pulse with the public.
What are you going with?
Not now. I'm not telling you. I might save in the campaign for later.
He's become the nightlife minister.
Look out. Everyone's going to like me as maybe the Prime Minister one day.
Oh, my Lord.
Watch this space.
Football, as in the round ball game.
You just skimmed over that, Howard. That's a big announcement.
Yeah, it is a big announcement.
I can see you as PM.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look out.
Yeah, and Kanye's going to be in charge of America, which could happen. Imagine Kanye and Warne meeting up at the White House.
Discussing politics.
What's the better game? Footy, as in AFL, or football, as in the round ball game?
No contest.
Oh, come on.
AFL.
AFL? Warne?
Every time.
Premier League all day long, football. Just look at the numbers it gets.
How many people do you get watching at each round?
What, in the actual
stadium? You
stadium?
get 100,000 to a game?
You get billions around. There's only 2 countries in the world that don't have the Premier League. Your silly football game. How many people watch it?
Couple of states it's waiting.
Your silly football game. Coastal areas, Bondi or Blackpool?
Oh, come on. I wouldn't even send my mother-in-law to Blackpool.
So we get the win there, do we?
Yeah, we get the win.
All right, food, fish and chips or meat pies? This is your area of expertise.
I can't. I mean, I love fish and chips, but a pie at the footy, it doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Fish and chips are overrated.
Yep.
Pie, bit of brown sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, pie all day long.
Australia's leading 2-1 at the moment. The Stones or Akadaka for music fans? Oh. That's a tough one.
Jeez, I love them both. It depends on what mood I'm in. I mean, one of my all-time favourite songs is You Can't Always Get What You Want from the Rolling Stones.
Doesn't apply to everyone, that.
Oh, it's got to be the Stones.
Yeah, I think the Rolling Stones...
No question, come on. Mick Jagger's the only man I know that's had more women than you.
This is a lunchtime show. Thanks, Michael.
It's true.
Yeah.
Royal Ascot.
Can we call that a draw?
We're moving on from that one. Royal Ascot versus the Melbourne Cup. That's the Melbourne Cup on
What sort of picture you got in Melbourne Cup? What is that? She was carrying her high heels out in her hands the way just to really...
That's at 11 a.m.
Which are you preferring, Shane? You've been to both.
I mean, Royal Ascot is great fun. It's really good. But, I mean, there's 110,000 people at the Melbourne Cup, and my great friend, Mr Lloyd Williams, is dominating the World Cup for a long period of time for Melbourne Cup. So I have to go with the Melbourne Cup because I love Lloyd Williams and I love what he's done with the Melbourne Cup.
All right, the POMMY pub versus the Aussie barbecue.
Oh, it's the pub all day long.
Oh, I love the pub. The English pubs are fantastic.
Right. The pub takes it. One of my favourites. The MHR Clinic, which is your clinic involved in hair restoration.
Yeah, a bit of squirrel. Yep,
or advanced hair. Who provides the better product?
Come on.
I think we need to look at the evidence of both to really judge this.
I'll just have a look at the hairs now. Yeah, look, I mean...
Come on, mine's real.
So is mine.
Yeah, that's what?
So is mine. Mine is real except for here.
Yeah.
That's not...
What's
just
this
that one?
Horse?
Yeah, and all the rest is mine.
So that's a horse?
No, it's not a horse.
How often are you treated to keep it looking like this?
Well, once or twice a week.
Right, once or twice a week?
Yeah.
Once a month.
OK. Advanced
hair wins. It started in America in the 70s.
Called?
America in the 70s, it went through the 80s, 90s. It's the leader in the field. Advanced hair wins every day of the week. It's the #1.
It's not a plug for one of your sponsors.
But you're asking the question. It's #1 in the world.
And the final one, who's better, England or Australia? They have the Queen, we have got the King.
Vaughan, I know you're
Her Majesty. King, I love you, but Her Majesty.
Shane?
She's glorious.
You would have met the Queen, both met the Queen.
Yes, I'm lucky enough to meet the Queen. I've been to Buckingham Palace a few times.
How do you approach the Queen?
Well,
she's actually fantastic. Yeah, you got to wait for her.
Knock on the door and go say hello.
You can't back out. You can't
feel like a cuppa.
Morning, Mum.
Well, what's their protocol?
Well, they tell you have to call her Mum. and you have to wait for her to approach you to ask questions, and then she'll ask you a question. And she asked me in '93, I think it was, the Ashes come up and said, "Oh, you're doing pretty well over here in England. How are you enjoying it?" I said, "Very good, thanks, Mum." And then she walked on to the next player. So that was very good. I've been to Buckingham Palace a few times.
Been to the garden party?
I haven't been to the garden party, no.
Nice garden parties. Just hang out in the Queen's backyard. A few sandwiches, cucumbers.
I think Australia wins. I think Australia wins.
I think Australia wins. I think Vaughan, I mean, even here, the way the car, we were coming to the ground this morning, he said, how good is Australia? The way of life, sunshine,
He's talking about
kids.
moving to Portugal.
Hey, come on. They don't let that go out yet.
I think Michael Vaughan...
Depends on the election.
I think, Howie, that Michael Vaughan is secretly Australian. He loves Australia. He loves working for Fox. I think he could move to Australia.
And